How's my hair? I got a little bit of a Corona hairdo. So, anyway, welcome to the video. How's it going? You guys remember that blueberry pruning video I made a couple weeks ago? I said I was going to try and start some cuttings from that. These are the... well, that looks really bad. These are those. Alright, so I took the canes. The ones that seem to be doing the best are the ones that are a year old. We'll take a closer look in a sec. This is just a wooden carry box. It's got a wooden handle up here. My uncle made these for our strawberry patch. Flat of a strawberry flat fits in there, so you can carry it around the field and go pick your fruit. So I just used some sarin wrap. My dad calls it swearin wrap because it tests your patience. It sticks to itself and it's kind of a pain to deal with. Let's bring this out into the garage. I have it here in my dad's office because, well, it's not really used as an office. It's kind of a catch-all at the moment. But the floor in here is heated and it's separated into two zones. So this is one zone out here in the garage, and then the other zone is here in the office, in the bathroom, in the entryway. You can turn that heat on, which it was on, so this was the warmest room. So I had it in here so they could stay nice and warm. Well, let's take a look at these. So you can see this guy's probably doing the best. These have been in here for, I'd say a week now. You can see that one has got bud on it. This one back here is budding out. And so I just took these canes that I had, I brought them home. I put them in this jar of water for, guys, I think it was 2 days. I left them in there for 2 days until I had time. It was crazy busy at the farm. And cut them into 6 to 8 inch long sections. And I've got these clear plastic cups so the idea is I can see the roots of them once they get established enough. I think that's my plan anyways. Once I see the roots, then I know that they are established enough to move up into another pot. But this is just sawdust that I got from the farm. Hardwood sawdust. It doesn't need to be hardwood sawdust. You could probably use a sandy type potting mix. I guess the point is to use something that doesn't have any obstructions in it for the plant. So you don't want to use a nutrient-rich soil because the new roots that are going to shoot out from these cuttings could get just burned up by the nutrients. It's just too much and it prevents the roots from growing because it's almost toxic to new roots. So from what I've read, from what I've watched, sorry I keep squeaking the thing. From what I've watched and read, mostly watched on YouTube, I learned well through videos. These will be in here for another 5 weeks or so. And I did use root growth hormone. Here, I'll go get it so you guys can see. Garden Safe Take Root Rooting Hormone. I just got this off of Amazon last year because I wanted to propagate a cherry tree, but it's dying. It's very diseased. So I'm hoping I can use a different technique I saw to propagate that cherry tree so we can continue Grandpa's cherry tree on in the family. That'd be cool. But so yeah, like I said, we just cut these into sections. The ones that seem to be doing the best are the canes that are 1 year old. And you can tell the canes that are 1 year old, at least on a blueberry bush, because the stalk is very, it's a maroon color, like a deep maroon reddish color. And they're obviously well, not obviously, they're skinnier and they are very straight. So the older cane gets, the more it's gonna grow out every which way, but the canes that are new this year and the ones that were new last year, they're very straight and they're very red. And those seem to be the ones that are doing the best. And the ones that I cut that were near the tips of the canes, don't you see that? I mean, that's doing the best, and that's basically the tip. I think there was like maybe 4 more inches off of that end of the cane. And let me see if you guys can see that. This guy. So they're at the tip. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing. Part of me is wondering if because they're sending off leaves that they don't have an established, like they don't have much root system going. But this takes a long time. We're only a week in. I got like 5 more weeks until you give them the tug test, and then you'll know if they're established. But yeah, just cut them into sections. I took the bottom of it and dipped it in the water to moisten it so it would stick. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I don't know. I don't think there's one right way to do this. Dipped it in the root. This sounds kind of clumpy now. It's probably wet. So yeah, don't dip it in water because you'll get clumpy. That's pretty good. And then I just stuck it straight down in here about 2-3 inches, and then watered them, packed it down a little bit, not too much. You want it kind of loose, and then tented it, and you leave it in a warm place. I left it in that room. The sun hits it in the afternoon and warms it up in there pretty good, and the heated floor would heat it as well. So this is exciting. I'm super excited about this. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and if I'm successful at this, I'm going to do a ton of them next year, because we have a row, one of the rows of our blueberry patch. We didn't have enough plants to finish the row, so I think if I'm successful at this, I'm going to build a little propagation greenhouse. And when we prune next year, I'll take all the year or 2-year-old, depending on which ones do well here. I'll take all those cuttings and try to propagate enough plants to finish out that row, which would be like 30 or 40 plants. So we'll see. I'll see what the success rate is on this, and then I'll calculate how many I'll have to do next year to get about that much. But yeah, I'm super excited. I also want to show you guys my little sprouting indoor grow light operation that I'm super happy about. So when all this coronavirus stuff started going on, I had already been on a food journey. That sounds sappy. I wanted to grow my own clean food, and so I got seeds from M.I. Gardener. Let me show you. This is the Homestead Collection from M.I. Gardener. Great YouTube channel. Watched a lot of his blueberry propagation videos. He's just a great resource of knowledge about gardening on any scale, so I suggest you guys check him out. I'll leave his link in the description. I'll leave his link in the description if you want to go look at that. But I got peppers, onions, some lettuce, carrots, radishes, tomato, beans, squash, just a whole bunch of good stuff. And a bunch of green beans, because we love green beans. And so I started those onions, let me peek, on the 27th of March. So just 5 days ago, oh my goodness. I can't wait to show this to you guys. Okay. And I had a plan, let me get in focus. I had a plan to make a growing station that took up very little room and that I could have in a warm place. And the warmest place in the house is my bedroom. I am cold-blooded, and so I need it warm in here. It's a very small space. If anyone has experience growing onions, I want you to let me know what the germination rate usually is. On the seed pack, I think it said 10 to, well, let's look. Days to germination, 10 to 15. So 10 to 15 days germination. I got these to not germinate, but pop out of the ground in about 4 or 5 days. So this is my station. It is basically just a shelf, just the cheap plastic shelf you can get from any big box store. And these grow lights. These are similar to the ones on the Am I Gardener video about starting seeds indoors. I'm not sure if they're exactly the same, but they look almost exactly the same. And I bought 3 of them. 3 of the 4 that were left at Walmart, as this corona craziness was kind of just getting up and going. My gut kind of said, grow as much food as you can, as efficiently and reliably as possible. So this is what I came up with. I just bought these seed starter kits and these grow lights. They fit perfectly. These stands have holes, a hole here and a hole there, already pre-drilled in them. I had to drill them a little bit bigger to get a screw on each side so that they are stationary. Same thing down here. You can see screwed in there with a seed there. I have onions and I have bell peppers. And I'll show you guys this. Whoa. Let's turn the light on so you can see. I have my onions on a timer because they are popping out of the ground now. Oh my goodness. Guys, half of these weren't here yesterday. Onions. 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 But I'm following the instructions of Am I Gardener very closely. It's a 6400, whatever that means. I've been told by Am I Gardener, again, check out his channel, that you want to grow light between 5400 and 6400. Somewhere in between there. I got the 6400, same you had in the video. I'm just trying to copy him. He seems to know what he's doing. But guys, this is awesome. This is going to be a lot of food. These are my bell peppers. They're not on a timer because they need more light than the onions. So I do not have these on a timer yet. Once they pop out of the ground, like these guys, we will put them on a timer. But yeah, so this is what I got going on. I am behind on onions by a month or so, I think, but I figured I'd start them now. Better late than never, maybe. I'm not sure, but this excites me, and it's here by my desk so I can see it as I work or watch YouTube videos. That's usually what I'm doing there, or playing Way of the Ninja. And I just make sure that the tops are moist. I drilled 3 small holes in the top of this smart water so that I can keep them moist. And then I'm keeping these greenhouse type tops on there until they grow up. This is all new to me. Come look at how many popped up just in one day. Oh, by the way, thanks to Bryce Mosier for trading me. I traded him blueberry cuttings for this Morgan's seed starter mix, or potting soil mix. So thank you. I'm happy. That's cool. Muy bueno. I also want to get some seed potatoes and some seed sweet potatoes, and because that's what I like to eat. That is a tip that people have told me, is that you should plant what you enjoy eating. And I eat a lot of onion and potato, lots of fried potatoes with onion. I eat a lot. I love bell peppers. I love carrots. You have carrots. And I like salads. So I'm going to plant a lot of that type of stuff. I think it'd be cool to have a raised bed garden that has everything that you need for a salad in there. So thanks for watching, guys. Longer video. Pigs are coming. I don't know if you have seen that yet. I'm probably going to make that video after this one, but we got pigs, 2 pigs, Honey and Dorothy. Really exciting stuff. Really exciting. Super cute piglets. Super cute. But yeah, I hope you're staying safe out there. I hope you're enjoying this time that you guys are getting with your family. It's funny, you know, last year all the country kids just couldn't wait to get out of the country to get into the city and experience all the excitement, and now all the city kids locked up in their houses wish they could be in the country getting to experience all this excitement. So, man, things changed fast. I don't think they'll be changed forever, but something's changed. I think people can feel it. But yeah, things are looking up. I'm all positive. I really do feel good. I have a really good peace about this whole situation. So we'll see how it pans out though. I hope you guys stay safe. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Also, if you know anyone who could cut my hair, that'd be good too. It's good. Look at that.